DMV Hoop Session at the Capital Hoop Summer League, providing the best high school basketball in the DMV. DMV Hoop Session presents the Woodson Cavaliers versus the Spring Mill Cardinals Capital Hoop Summer League playoff game.
The line against a very talented Spring Mill squad. Cavaliers taking down Tacoma Academy 85-63 in the second round of the playoffs. Spring Mills having to play 2 rounds, took down Lanham Christian 53-52, a 1-point affair after they were up by 15 at halftime, and then they defeated Archbishop Spalding a little more easy. As the Cavaliers first shot, and the first basket made by Spring Mills. Lokai Uth Smith getting the jumper. And a steal from Chase Shipley. Shipley bounce pass, nice feed. And the ball bounces in for Tyler Jones. So Spring Mills moving quickly to start off, as I mentioned, coming from West Virginia. One of 2 out-of-state teams in this year's Capital Hoop Summer League. Them and Chambersburg from Pennsylvania. Only 2 teams not from the prototypical DMV. Shipley back. And a smooth floater from Uth Smith. Uth Smith with 4. It's a 6-0 Spring Mills lead. Minute and a half into this game. Inside Limbago, nowhere to go. Kicks it back out. Jab step. And Kaylin Chilton is fouled. Foul on the floor against Chase Shipley. First for either team. Cavaliers looking for that first bucket. Trying to break the ice. Limbago spins. Back out. That's a deep 3-pointer and true for Kaylin Chilton. Chilton, a public school all-star in this summer league. 23.5 points per game in the regular season. Filled up the stat sheet against Tacoma Academy. 8 points, 10 boards, and 5 assists. Game leader for the Cavaliers, Ryan Corallo. 25 points, 5 of 9 shooting from distance. As for Spring Mills, it was a quartet of double-digit scores in their win over Archbishop Spalding. 13 points from Chase Shipley and 10 apiece from Akwasi Opoku Achampong, Caleb Thomas, and Lokai Uth Smith. As the aforementioned Thomas now at the line. Had a double-double with 11 rebounds as well. Tacked on 4 assists and 3 blocks in the game. Also a public school all-star as he hits the first free throw. Winner of this game will take on Bullis in the semifinals. They took down the Vikes of Whitman in the first game of the day here at DeMatha. That 3-pointer is off. Then it was the Stags with a buzzer beater win over the Tenley Tigers, and then John Carroll taking down the Seahawks of South River with ease. Carroll and DeMatha will play in the other semifinal game. Spring Mills led by head coach Luke Samples. Cavaliers, Matt Kelly at the helm. Missed 3-pointer. And out will stay with Spring Mills. Uth Smith, quick basket is up and in for Caleb Thomas. Thomas with his first field goal, he's got 3. 9-3 early advantage in favor of Spring Mills. Limbago out of his element, drives inside. Scoop with the left also won't go. But a nice steal, Limbago, he's blocked at the rim. Limbago known for his bounce. Caleb Thomas had an appointment with him at the iron. As Uth Smith misses the three. 3.5 minutes into the first half. On the ground. And the steal could not be completed. And this time Thomas gets it off not so cleanly. Theo Burke at the line to shoot 2. 4 points and 7 boards in the win over Tacoma Academy. Makes his first free throw. 5'9" senior guard. A 60% free throw shooter in the regular season, but 2 for 2 in the trip that matters. So Kalen Chilton still the only shot from the field made for the Cavaliers. They trail 9-5 with 12:10 to go in this first half. Cross-court pass. Uth Smith dishes to Thomas. Thomas driving inside. Makes a nice move and puts it off the window. Caleb Thomas, the 6'7" senior, 5 points. Leads all scorers. And an off-ball foul is the call against Kalen Chilton. And he's looking confused. His first foul, team's third. So a freebie to Spring Mills. Bounce pass. Uth Smith. That one's intercepted by Chilton, and he's got some nice handles. He showed them off in the All-Star game. Can't complete the play, but gets his own miss up, and the third chance points will fall through for Will Taylor. Faded jersey makes it a little hard to see his number, but donning that number 8 cuts the deficit down to 4. It's 11-7 in favor of Spring Mills. Caleb Thomas has been the story so far for the Cards. 5 points out of their 11 have come from Thomas, and he's shown it off defensively as well with some blocks. On the other side, scoring is divided pretty evenly for the Cavaliers. 3 points from Kalen Chilton, 2 apiece from Will Taylor and Theo Burke. Cavaliers, the undefeated 2 seed. Spring Mills, the 10, so did not have that coveted first round bye. And Lanham Christian gave them a run for their money. But that 11-point Archbishop Spalding victory, a little more sound in nature. As mentioned, the Cavaliers, a 22-point win over Tacoma Academy. Able to grab 50 rebounds in that win. Thomas, three-pointer, short. O-board, floater is there as Thomas makes up for it. 7 points for him out of the 13 for the Cards, who run with a very shallow rotation. Really only 7 players do their damage. Tyler Jones, who just checked in, is one of them. Pull-up elbow, rims in and out for Burke. The other number 3, Caleb Thomas, takes it the other way. Flip to Tyler Jones. Uth Smith dumps. Jones, 12 seconds to shoot for the Cards. And a nice block from behind by Limbago. Defensive effort for the dunk contest participant from this past All-Star game. Burke finds Taylor. Hand off to Chilton. Chilton, 2 men on him, so someone's open. It's Burke in the corner, off the front of the rim. And in the commotion, Tyler Jones ends up with it. Although David Gantimer, who just checked in, was trying his hardest. Kwasi Champong gets it back. Jones with 12 to shoot. Jones puts it up, in and out. Rebound tipped out. Another three-pointer on the way. This one is up and down for Kwasi Champong. 32% three-point shooter in the regular season, and he grabs the board. Pulling up for three, and this one bounces in and out. Rebound to Chilton, and he's got a head full of steam. Eyes forward. Lost it. Thomas. Smooth finish with the left. Caleb Thomas has been owning this first half. 9 points for the 6'7" senior forward. 18-7. Spring Mills in the lead. Chilton cannot close the gap, missing the three. 8:40 to play. Nassim Abaled is in. Smith inbounds. Thomas hands it off. Uth Smith. That's a long two. Off the right side of the rim and bounces out of bounds. Theo Burke watches it go. Burke assuming point guard duties. Looking to take it coast to coast, and he does. Theo Burke with the first basket for the Cavaliers in a while. They're so far doubled up by Spring Mills, 18-9, halfway through this first half. Champong did not have the room to shoot a three. Sent back out. Thomas in trouble to the corner. Driving baseline, the reverse layup. Chase Shipley also new to check in. Other side, jumper. Gantimer, no. Cards slow it down. Thomas and Taylor evenly matched height-wise, so Thomas passed up the three, and Tyler Jones, turnaround, gets it to fall in the lane. Chilton takes the screen from Abaled. He'll try his hand at a three and connect. Nassim Abaled, 20% three-point shooter in the regular season, hits on his first shot of the game. Corner, answer, no. But somehow getting the rebound, Chase Shipley could not get the shot. Abaled on the other side. Is laying too strong. Noah Limbago back in for the Cavaliers. Scoreless thus far. Caleb Thomas flips, sets the pick. Floater, silky smooth. Kwasi Champong. Bago handoff to Burke. Burke trying to find some space inside. Deep three-pointer. is off the mark for Gantimer. On the other side, shot also no good. So teams trading missed baskets. Chilton working his way through traffic and loses it. Shipley with the left hand and the easy finish. Shipley with 2. Spring Mills has now built a 12-point lead, doubling up the Cavaliers 24-12. Chilton able to cut into that with his second made basket of the game, this time a 2. Dish. And Thomas threw it right into the Cavaliers bench. Ryan Corallo is in the game. Gantimer, fade away, and leaves it short. Ruth Smith, fouled. Okay, Uth Smith at the line. 10 points, 5 rebounds in the win over Archbishop Spalding. Shoots his free throws at a fairly high clip, 80%, and hits the first. And misses the second one. Lead still in double figures for Spring Mills, 25-14, 11-point advantage. Under 4.5 to play in the first half. Gone by fairly quickly. Noah Limbago, crossover. Corallo, Gantimer, 3 seconds to shoot, puts the shot up. No, and rebound. Long pass. And saved by Uth Smith. Now Tyler Jones with the flexibility to slow things down. Caleb Thomas takes the screen. Back out, Chase Shipley's three-pointer is in there. Chase Shipley, he's got 5. Chilton, Limbago, top of the 3, answer. Noah Limbago, just an 11% three-point shooter in the regular season. Connects from distance there. 3:26 to go. Still that 11-point double-digit lead for Spring Mills. Uth Smith can't extend it. All aboard, grabbed though by Caleb Thomas. Tyler Jones tries his hand and he's in there. 6 points for Jones. Now breaking the 30-point threshold. Shot on the way. And down for Ryan Corallo. Corallo, 25 points, 5 of 9 from distance, and the Tacoma Academy victory. That's his first points of this game, and it came about 13 minutes in. Uth Smith with the left, contested, strong, and one. Okay, Uth Smith with 7. Chance to make it 8. Caleb Thomas in the team lead with 9 and leading all scorers as well. Cavaliers have been fairly successful from three-point range. They've hit 4 as a team. Okai Uth-Smith converts a three-point play. 8 for him. 2:30 to go, 33-20, Spring Mills advantage. Chilton up and fouled. Chilton, a stellar player for this Cavaliers team, just a sophomore. Prep Hoops had him as the Maryland Freshman of the Year. As I mentioned, 23.5 points a game in the regular season. He's got 6 now. 12-point differentiator between these two teams. 33-21 lead for the Cards. Spring Mill working quickly as we reach 2 minutes to play in the first half. Screen set, Thomas, Poku Achampong, and a nice steal from Kalen Chilton. Trying to show off why he was selected for that All-Star game. Powerful, he's inside, and draws contact again for a second straight free throw trip. Head coach Luke Samples giving some pointers to his players on the bench. First free throw good for Chilton. Almost an 85% free throw shooter in the regular season. And goes 2 for 2. So he's 3 for 4 from the line in this game. 8 points for him. Minute 40 to go. 10-point Spring Mill lead. Cavaliers have been chipping away a little bit, but they need to tighten up on defense. And that will not help things at all as Lokai Uth-Smith buries his first 3. 11 for him. First player in double figures for either side. Limbago can't score. Kwasi Opoku Achampong. Bounce to Shipley. Thomas jab step. Nice move and takes it right down Main Street. He's fouled. At the line, Caleb Thomas, 6'7" senior forward. Put up an astounding 3.8 blocks per game in the regular season. Averaged 13.9 points per game and hits both his free throws. So he's also in double figures now. He's got 11 himself. So Thomas and Uth-Smith with 11 apiece, 38-23, 15-point Spring Mill advantage, and make it a 13-point advantage as Kalen Chilton is starting to heat up just a little bit. 10 points for him. Poku Achampong takes it. Spring Mill moving quickly, lots of ball movement. No one really standing still for too long at all. Uth-Smith forced back, found Thomas to the corner. Contested 3, falling back as he shot at Tyler Jones. Put too much on the shot, grabbing his own rebound and putting it in. Kalen Chilton, 12 first half points for the sophomore. 5 seconds. Thomas out, 2 seconds. Shot is up right before the half and it's no good. That'll do it for the first half of our fourth quarterfinals game. 38-27 lead for Spring Mill, led by a pair of 11-point scorers in Caleb Thomas and Lokai Uth-Smith. For the Cavaliers, it's Kalen Chilton doing all the work. He's got 12. And we'll take a quick break for our 3-minute halftime. Be back for our second half on SASN TV. And back for second half action here in our fourth quarterfinal game of the 2024 Summer League playoffs here at DeMatha Catholic High School. It's Spring Mills leading the Cavaliers of C.G. Woodson 38-27 after 16 minutes of basketball, but the Cavaliers able to close the gap just a little bit going into the half. But already starting off Spring Mills with a steal and a fantastic move as Lokai Uth-Smith, who had 11 first half points, took it all around the world. And now he's got 13, already starting off the second half with a bang. Kalen Chilton pull up, bounces and it's off. And on the other side, a very quick beginning as Chase Shipley puts it in. So a 4-0 start for Spring Mills, trying to extend their stay here in Hyattsville, Maryland, coming from West Virginia. Mbago will try his luck from the corner. Too strong. Poko Champong with the board. And Tyler Jones travels. As 50 teams will soon be whittled down to 4 following the conclusion of this game. John Carroll and DeMatha will play in one of the semifinals games, and Bullis will take on the winner of this game as Kalen Chilton hits his second three. 15 points for Chilton. Answer is true, and a shrug of the shoulders from Lokai Uth-Smith. He's got 16. Burke, off glass, no. Cleanup crew, also no. Third chance, this time and a foul for Will Taylor. So some determined offensive rebounding from the 6'4" senior forward. He's good on the glass, averaged over 7 rebounds a game in the regular season. And completes the three-point play. 5 for him. 12-point lead for Spring Mills, 2 minutes into the second half. Uth-Smith, couple jab steps. Puts the dribble down and immediately passes to Jones. He gives it off himself. Poko Champong forced back towards the timeline. Gives it up to Shipley. Shipley weaving his way in. And rebounder Ryan Corallo. Limbago reverse layup. Down to a 10-point deficit. Noah Limbago with 5. 45-35 after a quick start for Spring Mills. Cavaliers have been fighting their way back. Telling themselves there is still a lot of basketball left to be played. Handoff, bounce pass. Crossover, Caleb Thomas. Limbago all over him, gives it up just before the shot clock ends. A putback. And since the ball didn't hit the rim, it is a shot clock violation, so a good defensive stand for the Cavaliers. 13 minutes to play in the game. Chilton behind the back. He certainly got the handles on lock. Chilton putting his shoulder down and just off on the layup. Will Taylor not rewarded with the hustle play. He thought he could hit it off of A Spring Mills player and get it out of bounds. And a timeout is called by head coach Luke Samples. His team up by 10, 45-35 with 12:47 to go. Lokai Uth-Smith leads all scorers with 16, but Kalen Chilton not far behind him with 15. Caleb Thomas also in double figures with 11. Again, a very tight rotation for Spring Mills. Just 7 players ever touch the court. And a steal. Chilton finishes with the left. How about it for the 5'9" sophomore? That's one way to get 2 points. 17 for him. Lumbago trying to put on the clamps as brand new life is being breathed into this Cavaliers team. Jim was starting to fall asleep, and Kalen Chilton and Noah Lumbago have woken them back up. 3-pointer on the way. Shipley short. Rebound down to Chilton. Other end, inside, and the lay-in cuts it down. Now a 6-point deficit. Wilt Taylor gets the basket. He's got 7. 45-39, under 12 minutes to play. Cavaliers don't call it a comeback, but they're getting back into this game. 3-pointer on the way. No. And the rebound to Burke, able to box out. Theo Burke taking it himself, trying to go coast to coast. Clean block. Lokai Uth-Smith. 8-inch advantage, and he used all of it to sky up and block Burke's layup. And on the other side, Caleb Thomas has 13 now. So Spring Mills trying to get back in the rhythm. And I think they're going to call Chase Shipley for out of control as he ran into Noah Lumbago. That's Shipley's 3rd foul, team's 2nd of the half. And a little bit of jawing back and forth between Lumbago and Shipley. Chilton gives it up. Taylor passes up the 3. Burke with the right. Taylor with a nice rebound. He puts it up himself, won't go, and his own tip in. The absolute king of 2nd and 3rd chance points could not come up with it there, but boy, oh boy, does he grab those rebounds with tenacity. 10:42 to play, still an 8-point game. Spring Mills is ahead. 3-pointer coming, and now that lead just a little bit larger. Lokai Uth-Smith with some swagger. 19 points for him. He's breaking out this game. Back up to double-figure lead, 11. Chilton. They're going to call a foul on the floor, and that's 4 for Shipley. Luke Samples not showing any evidence of wanting to sub him out, even though he's 1 foul away from having to lead this game. Gonna play his guys as long as they can go. Chilton fouled. Caleb Thomas picks up his 2nd. Puts Chilton on the line. Chilton is 3 for 4 from the stripe today. And leaves the first free throw short. as after his freshman season, Chilton was already on the map. But he's raring up for a huge sophomore campaign for C.G. Woodson. Cuts the deficit to 10, 18 points for him. Three-pointer coming. Winning the rebound battle, Tyler Jones with some tough basketball. Jones, the 6'2" junior guard, has 6 points in this one. Hits the first free throw. And goes 2 for 2. Jones up to 8. This Spring Mills team is without Jason Jones, who averaged 11 points per game in the regular season. Foul on the three-point attempt by Tyler Jones. So that normal 7-player rotation, it's bumped down to 6, and I guess that's why Chase Shipley has been staying in this game. His first free throw short for Ryan Corallo, who's been having a much quieter performance. Just 3 points compared to his 25-point breakout in the win over Tacoma Academy. Hits the second free throw. And we will get a new face, Shipley, Hope Bakwi. Two for 3, Corallo on that trip. He's got 5. Thomas will take it up the floor. Spring Mill still with a double-digit lead, 52-42. Bakwi passes it off. Fadeaway foul. Tyler Jones will shoot again. David Gantimer back in for the Cavs. Jones still perfect from the line. 3 for 3. 80% free throw shooter, playing all 8 games of the regular season, and 4 for 4 in this game for Spring Mills. 12-point advantage for the Cards. Limbago blocked from behind by Caleb Thomas. Limbago finally able to get it into Theo Burke. 15 seconds to shoot. Burke looking to clear out some room as Taylor grabs another one of his signature rebounds. Jones is able to save it. Uth Smith bounces it to Caleb Thomas. Thomas at the logo. 13 seconds to shoot. Taking it ISO. Thomas spins, and a smooth finish with the left for Caleb Thomas, making it look easy. 15 for him. Gantimer puts it down. Taylor traveled. So after making up so much ground, Cavaliers had cut it down to 6 points. But Spring Mills has gone up by 8 down the stretch, and they're holding on to a 14-point advantage with 8:15 to go in the game. Thomas backs up Limbago on him. Thomas, jumper off the right side. A melee of events underneath the basket. No one can gain any form of possession. And some nice hustle from Hope Bakwi. First foul called against Taylor. Chase Shipley will check back in with his 4 fouls. Crossover. Back down Thomas. Making his way through, fouled. And Shipley and Bakwi going back and forth. Now, we've not seen Xavier Anderson take the floor. 9 points, 9 rebounds in the win over Archbishop Spalding for Anderson. Exploded for 23 points on 11 of 11 shooting against Annapolis Area Christian this season. Free throws there for Caleb Thomas. 17 for him. Chilton on the other side has his pocket picked. Hope Bakwi getting his hands dirty. Thomas looking for somewhere to go. Finds Apoko Achampong and gets it back. Pushed back by Chilton. Passes baseline. Nice read and a left-handed floater. Finds its way home. Lokai Uth Smith, 21 points for the senior. Corralo had a second, but Tyler Jones was able to break through the screen. Shot off the backboard and won't fall for David Gansomer. He's been scoreless. 18 points, Spring Mills in the lead, 6:30 to go. Chilton finishes again with that left hand. He's got 20 points of his own and again able to show off the bunnies. Off the steal and the fast break. Smooth crossover from Thomas, puts it behind the back. Back out Uth Smith. Jones settles with 12. Flip down low. Jones, three-pointer on the way. And that's going to be a basket interference. Lokai Uth Smith, as it still sat on the rim, put his hand on it. $16-point lead for Spring Mills. 5:50 to play. Chilton, three-pointer on the way. Skirts off the rim. And timeout called by Luke Samples and Spring Mills as they are up by 16 with 5:39 to go. Led by a pair of scorers in double figures. Lokai Uth Smith, 21 points, 17 for Caleb Thomas. Kalen Chilton with 20 points for the Cavaliers, who he's leading the team by a wide margin. Tyler Jones also contributing 10 for Spring Mills. And they've been holding the Cavaliers at an arm's length for some time now. Was a moment where the Cavs had brought it within 6 points here in the second half. We're going on a little bit of a run, and then Spring Mills put an end to that. Efficient scoring, playing some strong defense. And they seem poised to take that 4th spot in the semifinals on Tuesday. Up 60-44. Inbound, Thomas. Lumbago pokes it out. Booth Smith will inbound once more with 12 seconds off of the shot clock, so 18 to shoot. Chase Shipley tiptoeing half court. Taking with the left inside, 1-2, finishes 3 with the right hand. Chase Shipley, 9 points for the senior guard. Chilton contested 3, just threw it up there, and he knew that wasn't his shot. Parker Lau had a brief appearance before Theo Burke comes in. Shipley looking for space. Down low and right into the waiting arms of Burke. Inside Lumbago, a lot of room. It finishes with that left hand. Noah Lumbago, 7 points. Averaged 9.8 in the regular season. Shipley taking it quick inside and finishing at the cup. Double figures for Chase Shipley with 11, and a 3-point answer from David Gantimer, his first made basket. Gantimer 13 points, hit 3 3-pointers in the win over Tacoma Academy. Still a long ways to go for the Cavaliers, and it might be too little too late as they trail by 15, 64-49 with 3:51 to go. Foul against Gantimer. Zach Jones gets it in. Shipley with the left. Eyes on the basket, instead kicks it out to Uth Smith in the corner. Polka with Champong. Nice cutback. Shipley spins and Lumbago fouls. Shipley at the line, 75% free throw shooter. First one nestles in. Misses the second. Lumbago can't finish. Thomas to Shipley. Gets caught up in midcourt, and Lumbago gets his hands dirty. Chilton up with the right, and Cavaliers timeout. It's Kalen Chilton now with 22. Good enough to lead all scorers. One basket away from breaching a season average. as it's still going to be a convincing win for Spring Mills. With 3:06 to go, they lead 65-51 over the 2-seeded Cavaliers. It was just an onslaught for the Cards. Everybody doing their part. Headlined by 21 points from Lokai Uth-Smith, but also 12 from Chase Shipley, 17 from Caleb Thomas, and 10 from Tyler Jones. A real team effort, as they will more likely than not be taking on a tough Bullis team. Adrian Stevens, Angelo Dickerson, Eric Reeb. In what will be a hotly contested semifinals series. Both games should be great, as Uth-Smith misses the flush. Spring Mills basketball. By the way, Noah Limbago called for his 4th foul. So both him and Shipley on the floor with 4. Jones hurls it all the way back, and that's going to be Limbago was fighting for the ball. That will be his 5th foul. And that will do it for Noah Limbago. He will exit with 7 points and conclude his time in the Summer League. And for him, Parker Lau, the 6'2" junior guard. Chilton at the line. Hits the first free throw. Or pardon me, Lokai Uth-Smith. And misses. Under 3 minutes to play. 15-point Spring Mill advantage, down to 13 with a nice layup from Theo Burke. He's got 7. Thomas takes his time, finds Jones, who's fouled intentionally by Ryan Corallo. Every trip to the free throw line for fouls is a 1-and-1 here in the Summer League. There is no double bonus. So after you reach that 7 team foul threshold, it's 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Jones is 4 for 4 from the stripe and make it 5 for 5 in this game. As even with the game surely in grasp, head coach Luke Samples electing to play his starters as Jones misses his first free throw of the day. Although checking in Hope Bakwi. Splits the defense down low. Nice find. Lokai Uth-Smith, 24 for the senior. Burke, short 3. Lau with the board. Gantimer tries a 3, connects. 6 points for David Gantimer. Clock still runs. And Cavaliers not giving up anytime soon, although they do trail by 13, 69-56. Hope Bakwi at the line. 6'2" junior guard. Misses. Lau looking baseline, and he just gets casually rejected by Caleb Thomas. Spring Mill is able to get it up the floor, and finishing at the rim, Lokai Uth-Smith. breaches a 25-point mark. 26 for him. 95 seconds to play. Burke, he'll pull up for three. And won't go. Thomas with the rebound. And he is fouled. Shipley will check back in for Spring Mills. Leaves Thomas to shoot his free throws. First free throw in. And Caleb Thomas polishing off a nice game for himself. 19 points for the senior. Gantimer with a clean finish, 8 for him. Cavaliers still putting on the press. And now here comes the full round of substitutes for Spring Mills. With just over a minute to go, Luke Samples does clear out the bench. Three-pointer. Gantimer has gotten hot all of a sudden. He's got 11. Card still going. Foul from behind. Braden Swanson on the floor. He'll shoot. Jason Jones is in, along with Isaiah Wang, Mark Hunter, and Alex Collins. Swanson hits the free throw. And misses the second. So one final possession for Woodson. As the previously undefeated Cavaliers, their season will end here in the quarterfinals. Spring Mills will move on to the semis to take on Bullis. Both semifinals games. That one along with DeMatha against John Carroll will take place on July 2nd, right here on the same court at DeMatha Catholic High School in Hyattsville, Maryland. And with that rebound, the game will finally come to a conclusion, a 13-point victory for Spring Mills. The team for West Virginia will play on. And that'll do it, 74-61. Spring Mills takes down the number 2 seed. We have 1, 6, 10, and 13 in our semifinals next week. It should be a fantastic pairing of games. Lokai Uth-Smith with a great game, 26 points to lead all scorers, 19 for Caleb Thomas, 12 for Chase Shipley, 10 for Tyler Jones. Kalen Chilton, 22 for the Cavaliers, for the prolific sophomore who has quite the career ahead of him. 11 points for David Gantimer. And for all of us at SASN TV, we thank you for watching this quarterfinals matchup. Noah Schubert bringing you the broadcast solo for this one. Spring Mills wins by 13. You saw it all right here on SASN TV.
DMV Hoop Session at the Capital Hoop Summer League, providing the best high school basketball in the DMV.